Now it's your turn to use the order of operations to simplify a couple of numerical expressions. Stop this video, take a moment to write out your answers to these problems in your lecture outline packet, and then turn the video back on to check your answers. In this first example, we have 5 plus 12 divided by -4 times 3 plus 1. The only thing written in parentheses is the number -4, which is written in parentheses in order to distinguish that that's a negative sign and not a subtraction sign. So as we go through, we have addition, division, multiplication, and then addition again as our operations. We'll apply the division and multiplication first. Again, since multiplication and division are on the same level, we will work left to right in applying those. So we have 5 plus 12 divided by that -4 times 3 plus 1. Note that the multiplication symbol, there are a lot of different symbols that can be used for that. Here we have an asterisk. It can also be written as a solid dot or the standard cross multiplication symbol. So applying that division and multiplication, we have inside, in these middle expressions here, we have 12 divided by -4. So working with this expression, 5 plus 12 divided by -4 times 3 plus 1. We're going to compute the division and multiplication first. So looking inside there, that 12 divided by -4 times 3 is what we'll work with first. The addition will be done afterwards. So, working left to right with that division and multiplication, we'll take 5 and we have plus, and now we will first do this 12 divided by -4, and that will give us -3. So we'll have 5 plus -3 times +3 plus 1. Next, we'll compute that multiplication. So we'll have 5 plus -9, which we get from taking -3 times +3, plus 1. At this point, we have both addition as two addition operations. So we'll simply work left to right. 5 plus -9 will give us -4. And we still have plus 1 on the end. So 5 plus -9 plus 1 gives us -4 plus 1. And simplifying that as our last step, -4 plus 1 computes to -3. In the second example, we have a horizontal fraction. And in the numerator, we have 2 squared minus 5 squared. And in the denominator, we have the quantity 2 minus 5, which has then been squared. So again, this horizontal fraction bar works on the same level as parentheses does. So taking that, 2 squared minus 5 squared is in our numerator, and the quantity 2 minus 5, that quantity squared is in our denominator. So we'll work with that numerator and denominator independently. In the numerator, 2 squared minus 5 squared, we have two numbers that are squared, and we have subtraction. So we have exponents and we have subtraction. Exponents precede subtraction, so 2 squared will become 4, and 5 squared will become 25. So in the numerator, we have 4 minus 25. In the denominator, we have the expression 2 minus 5 in parentheses, and that's been squared. So we'll apply the parentheses first, and 2 minus 5 will simplify to -3. So in that denominator, we'll have the quantity -3 squared. In our next step, in that numerator, we'll have -21. And in the denominator, we have the quantity -3 squared, which is -3 times -3, and thus is +9. So we have -21 over 9. The last thing we want to do is simplify this, and we can note that 3 is a factor of both that numerator and denominator, so it will simplify to -7/3.